My YouTube video script says football changes lives in an instant, and for Penn State quarterback Drew Allar, that moment came faster than anyone could have imagined. In Week 6, during what would become a disappointing loss to Northwestern, Allar went down with a season-ending ankle injury. One play, one bad twist, and his final year with the Nittany Lions was gone. The shock didn't stop there. The very next day, Penn State fired longtime coach James Franklin after a rocky start to the season. Suddenly, Allar was facing a future without football, without his head coach, and without the senior year he had stayed in school to finish. A decade-long era ended, and a quarterback's final chapter was ripped away before he could write it. But now, months later, Allar is picking up the pieces and building something new. In a new interview with ESPN, he says he's in the middle of a full recovery and already preparing for the 2026 NFL Draft. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, he's determined to come back stronger, promising he'll return as a better version of himself. Still, the emotional part isn't so easy. Allar admitted the end of his Penn State journey doesn't feel real. He expected Franklin to be there until the very end, especially after the coach sat beside him in the hospital the night he was hurt. It was loyalty meeting heartbreak, and it's something he's still working through. Even so, Allar is trying to take something meaningful from the chaos. He says he's always believed things happen for a reason, even when that reason feels impossible to understand. Maybe the injury, as devastating as it was, gave him the distance he needed. Time to reflect. Time to reset. Time to see the bigger picture. And despite the abrupt ending, his legacy at Penn State is undeniable. He leaves as the school's all-time leader in completion percentage among full-time starters, third in touchdown passes, and fourth in passing yards, numbers that speak to consistency, growth, and promise. Meanwhile, Penn State presses forward. With a big win over Nebraska already behind them and Ethan Grunkemeyer stepping into the spotlight, the program is trying to turn the page while honoring the quarterback who gave everything he had. Drew Allar's story isn't finished. It's just entering a new chapter, one built on resilience, perspective, and the determination to rise after everything collapses. Sometimes the route to your future takes a detour you never wanted, but he's proving that the journey doesn't end there. Make a ready to voice, to keep the audience's attention, write only 440-word script. No number, no scene, no introduction, write neatly, with correct grammar.